am I live? There are some technical difficulties here, so I'm not sure if stuff's really working. So let's see. I'm totally in the dark here because I thought I was live, but then it didn't work. Ah, yes, Tensive Line. Nice, you're here on Twitch. Nice. Twitch is the app now for streaming, right? Great. Oh, that's a big relief because I was really like, oh no. Yes, Michel's also here. Ah, gezellig. Let me close the door. Great. So we're live on YouTube. We're live everywhere. That's great. That's great. And tonight I have Rob Hes, so that's even greater. My good old buddy from Hoorn. So that's nice. Also, I should have sound from Ableton, which you should hear if I play. It's just like, all right. Check it out, Tensive Line. Have a nice working day. Hey, Imke, how cool. It's not Daniel, it's Camiel. Maybe that's autocorrect, probably. All right, so we have sound, so that's nice. That's good. Funky groovy disco ball. Yeah, we've got it for the streams. It's nice, right? Funky groovy disco ball. Yeah, it's really nice. I've got we did a few streams here. We moved everything from there to here, and it looks way nicer. Yeah. The push is out. Yes, Max. The push is out. I'm gonna make some sounds, and in order to let you hear what I'm doing, I'm gonna play a bit on the pad, so you can hear what it does when you do velocity. When you use velocity for creating your filters. Nicolas van Datum, welcome. Welcome, nice. So many people are already tuning in, and tonight we are talking to Rob Hes. He will join us from Pursuit Recordings, and he actually grew up in the same city as I did, so it's nice to speak to him and to see what he's up to. Let me just check my my Instagram here. Let me copy this, so I'm also live on Instagram. Such a hassle to get all this stuff working. Let me paste this guy here. Paste the stream key. I became such a pro in streaming. That's ridiculous. Add channel. Here we go. So now we should also be live on Instagram. Yeah. Okay. Such an influencer. Oh, unable to connect. Why is that? Edit settings. Use authentication. Ah, Max, you spent the day. Not this. You spent the day using the probability pack. How nice. Anybody else got a nice tan there. Yeah, I was yesterday. It actually was very, very nice weather all of a sudden in Noordwijk, and my friend Daniel called me like, hey dude, you want to have some lunch? So we went to the sea, and it was really nice, and I actually got a bit of a tan, so I needed it after the rainy days we had. So spend the day messing out with probability pack. Nice. I'm also going to add some probability pack again today in this session. So yeah, let's just dive into Ableton, because that's what you're here for. Not for my tanned hat, of course. And for Rob Hes, of course. So yeah, I just want to make some sounds, you know. It's like I made it, or I put up like, hey, I'm going to do a sound design tutorial. Hey, Wadowski, welcome. Making a sound design tutorial. So I'm just going to make some sounds. For those who don't know yet, there is I've made a preset pack with like 53 sounds from Operator, Wavetable, and Simpler, and I made these available on Gumroad /lessonsinlive, gumroad.com/lessonsinlive, and yeah, you can just download this pack for free. You can obviously donate. That would be nice. And yeah, you just find the preset packs. And I'm making a lot of sounds, and I really like to make sounds. So over the last year, I made a lot of stuff. So I'm now slowly bringing that into packs online. So feel free to check that out. So anybody else working on the probability pack? What you're finding for the people that watched last week? I did the probability pack. And maybe you've used the Dr. Chaos or the one of the other, the rhythmic probability or melodic probability. There's so many cool things in there. So yeah, I hope you had a blast. I'm actually using a lot of those guys, so that's cool. Let me go to Ableton here. I've got the Operator and Wavetable. So which one should I use first? Is there any preference here? let's make it interactive, you know. If you want me to start with operator, we start with operator. If you say like, hey dude, you always do operator, let's do wavetable, let me know. It's nice. Cheers. Operator, Tapski. Alright, because you're the first one to reply, we go for operator. And I love operator, it's such a great thing, synth. Michel, you're too late. I'm gonna do wavetable after this. So I've got like, I'm gonna make one sound with operator and one sound with wavetable. Cool. So you all hear the sound, right? Yeah, you see me banging on those drums as well. If there's something wrong with the sound, microphone too loud, maybe there's an echo with my listener, like with my guest like last week, or there's something wrong, let me know through the chat, because then I can make sure it's nice. All right, so we have operator here. Operator is such a fine unit. It's I think a really versatile synthesizer with 4 oscillators. These 4 guys make the noise, and here you can choose per oscillator what kind of waveform you want. So if I click on this one, it can be different than from the other ones. And the really cool thing about operators, you can order the oscillators, or they each have their own output, or you can make them have all these weird algorithms where they actually these other oscillators become modulators, and they modulate each other, which is super cool to make cool sound. So I like to use this square one, because then this one is a carrier and this one is a carrier, so these are making the sound, and these two become modulators, and you can make really powerful sounds with this. Here's your filter, here's your LFO, here's your spread, which actually create more voices, makes your sound wider. So let's just create some sounds, you know. Let's start with like a saw wave here. So just a saw wave, nothing special. Here's your chorus. You can go an octave up, or like a lot of octaves. It's crazy stuff, especially when you modulate something with this one, and then use the chorus to move. It's really really cool. So let's say I'm gonna use this this saw, and it's just a saw, and I take one saw here as well, and I have 2 saws, nothing special, but you have the fine to detune them. So I can actually move this a bit up. So when you start detuning sounds, you actually get like that they're a bit out of phase, kind of like moving, and that's really like analog kind of vibes, you know. You also have here this phase, and phase is cool because you can actually turn it off, and that means that the phase is always different. So it always starts somewhere in the waveform. So every note you hit, it's going to be slightly different. If you put it re-trigger on, it will always start from the beginning with every new note pressed. And you can also like go through it. You can see if I go through it, it goes through the wave. So making this a bit like offset is also really cool. Also creates like a lot of yeah, like more analog kind of vibe to it. If you have a question, let me know. I'm here anyway, so just let me know. So here we got a saw. What I like to do is actually take a MIDI effect, and I have these chords here, and that means that if I take, for instance, a minor 7th, and I drag it in front of the operator, if I play one note, it plays a chord. Let's ditch this one, so it's a minor triad. But it's a bit boring to sound like this, so you want to make it wide with this spread unit here, this guy. Makes it really wide, like this is like a bit mono, this is way wider. We can put the filter down. So I think it's still a bit boring, so I like to use the audio effects, you know. Ableton is really modular, so if you make a sound with this, just, you know, throw a chorus on there. Maybe some dynamic tube. I like the warm tube because, you know, warm is good. You can add some warm distortion to it, which is nice. Distort the hell out of it if you want. You call these different characters as well. Already sounds nice with the chorus, right? It makes it a bit more cool. So let me close it. Just a bit of noise on top here with this unit. And then of course we need a bit of reverb. Let's add a bit of reverb here. Let's say let's just add the reverb normally. It's a bit less dry wet. Immediately gives us some sense of space. Nice. So now if I now play this triad, which I have here. You know, you can play your favorite chord progression with just one button. So. Same one. So now comes the cool thing. It's still a bit boring. Maybe we need a little delay, you know, or maybe not. Let's first add some more chorus, because chorus is cool. Chorus reverb. Chorus is really nice. Got this from I think this guy's name's Peter Kern. He did a talk at Loop, and there he told about sound design. It's like, I'm not sure, like the art of sound design or something like this is the title, and it's great because this guy just explains you everything about how he makes his sounds. Old school rave chord, yeah man, it's really cool. You can make super cool rave chords with operator. But the cool thing is, you know, I've only have 2 oscillators, like with a saw wave and a saw wave. What if I make one on square wave and just see what the difference is, you know? This is with a square wave. This is with a saw wave. All right. I like the one with the square wave. You know, it's cool. Maybe put the volume down a bit, not too much. So now maybe it's cool to also, if I go to the frequency also has an envelope, so I can actually go to the oscillators and go to envelope, but I also can go to the frequency and go to the envelope and tweak how the filter is behaving over time. Because an envelope is usually something that controls something over time. So it's either the pitch envelope, which controls pitch over time, it's the volume, which controls the volume over time, or the frequency with the filter over time. So you can make a lot of envelopes, and that's super cool, because if I have this sound and I change the envelope, it becomes way shorter. So this is cool actually. So now I actually have a way shorter sound, and if I actually go here with frequency, I can open the envelope, and now it will. Basically what's happening is this goes open and close really quickly, because it's closed and it will just open and close again. So open and close, it will follow this envelope. And the cool thing is you can also have frequency matched to velocity. So the harder I press the note, the higher it's going to be. So if I press really, really soft, so you get this. You get this like really, really like soft sound. Or like where it's all the way open. So that's with this one, the frequency and velocity. You can also do velocity for frequency and key, which is cool. That the higher you play, the higher the sound gets. Super cool. So this is nice. You know, we have this sound. Maybe it's nicer to have a bit more decay here. Nice. Let's add a delay. Delay is always cool. I like to add like a little bit of this guy. Filter it a bit down, put it on 2. Maybe you want a bit more release, you know, you can add the release here, make the sound a bit longer. Here also, this one, the release here. Cool. All right. Let's see. What if I now take, let's say, a sine wave and open it up while I could bilir. That sounds like a Turkish name. Must be. Hey, Rob. He's here. My screen is off. Wait. My GoPro let me go. Let's see if it works. Thanks for the notice, Rob. I could Bilir looks Turkish. I've been to Turkey a few times. I don't know why my camera's not working. Let's see. That's not nice.
What's up, streamer?
Yeah, man, my camera's not working. Help.
Help!
Help, my camera's not working.
It doesn't have power.
Is it in?
Are you on air?
I'm on air. We're live. We're live, and the camera's not working. And we have Mr. I Could Be Lear on the line, or on the chat. Roommates to the rescue. Yes, Stavsky. Roommates to the rescue. At least you can see the comments still. I Could Be Lear thinks he's the only one here, but you're on Twitch, so there's people on YouTube, Facebook. There's people everywhere. We're making sounds. Sounds cool. Cool. All right. So let me just continue. You'll see me in a bit. Don't worry. I'm still here. If you hear my voice, I'm still here. So if we add now this sound, this FM sound to it. We can control way more of the acoustics of this sound. And if I make them a bit longer, you're going to see that more. And we can also control the envelope of the FM modulator. And this is super cool to do. So you can actually also LFO this. So if I take the LFO and I turn it on, and I put all the destinations off, and destination B I set to the volume of oscillator B, which is this guy, it will change all the time. So every hit that I do will be different than the other hit. So this is super cool from Operator. Really nice way to build sounds. Next time I should take an hour to explain these guys. Let's go to Wavetable. Hey, we're back. Thanks, Rumi. You saved my life. And maybe if you want, can you maybe bring me a beer? I'm on a beer mission here. €5? Yes. All right. Cool. All right. So I'm back online. Let me move it a bit like this. Yeah. So cool. Okay. So we have Operator here. And for a Wavetable here, and Wavetable, I've said it differently, so it starts with the unison on shimmer, and I've got here the retro, echoes, and basic shape. So for me, it already sounds like a really cool sound. Make the 2 beer. Michel also likes a beer. I know you do. Roommates to the rescue, yeah. Cool that you're all here. Anybody tried the probability pack last week, which I showed? I can actually put one in front. So let's say we go to our packs. Packs down here. And we take the probability pack. The P probability pack. I really like Dr. Chaos. Dr. Chaos is cool. I didn't show Dr. Chaos last week, so let me show it now. And this is one hell of a device. It's called Dr. Chaos. And it's great because it's controlling your synth basically. It's an ARP, so it actually makes noise when you play. Thank you so much, roommate. So here we go. If I press play, it starts to control my wavetable. And if I take one of these things here, I can say 1 is going to 2, 2 is going to 3, but I can also change it, like 2 is going to 5. And 4 is going to, or let's see, 4 is going to 8. That's also cool. Why not? And you also have this chaos button, so you can have an order like this, that it's always doing this, but you can also say make it chaos. So now it will start to make variations, and this is great. Then you can also go back to your normal. Oh man, I love your Twitch streams. It makes me feel like you're a roommate too. That's cool. Yeah, well, actually, it feels really connected to do these streams with people, and also like the chats that I have with people on this show. You know, with the artists, it really makes me feel like we're all sort of in a room and not in quarantine as we were over the past few weeks. Even though it's getting better now. So yeah, the chaos is making it super cool. It will make it more random. The same thing here. You can choose a note that you want and say what it needs to do. So this, like for instance, this C, I can have it go up an octave. So it's always up or down. Nice. It really inspires using these things. Maybe. Oh, make the length. Make it short. You can also LFO this stuff. So if you want to LFO this, put an LFO on this. You can make it even more crazy. You know, so you can do whatever you want and make it swing. Make it 1/16. Make it 1/16. If you want, but I like the chill one. All right, so we have a sound. Let's add a filter here. Make it 24. That's nice. And wavetable synthesis is based on that you don't have like the basic shapes, but you have a button or a knob to go through all these shapes, which is cool because if you start moving it, and this is, you can or find your favorite spot, or you can say, if you click on this, you can go to the matrix and say like, okay, this oscillator position 1, the one that I last checked, because if you click something it will appear in the matrix. So this oscillator position 1, I want to actually have it like LFO'd. And then start moving. If I click on LFO, I can change the speed of the LFO. Then it goes like a bit slower. Let's put it up. So now it's like constantly moving through this thing, which is cool. That's also nice. So it starts to like move a bit. And another cool thing, if I take this envelope too, and I want to have this envelope do the same as I did in operator, like I can go to the matrix and say like, okay, the filter frequency should be 100%. You see that it jumps to 1 and it goes back. So you get this like, so that's cool. Hey, NoraQ! J-Ron! I call NoraQ always J-Ron. So if you see NoraQ, tell him J-Ron! It's so nice to do. And thank you, roommate. It's like adjusting my my stuff here. Such a pro. Nice chords. Okay, so Camiel. This is so cool. People must think we're crazy. All right, so another cool thing is if you're in, you check the unison. Unison is actually making more voices of one voice. So the oscillators get a more voice, or they get panned left and right and detuned, so you get a wider signal. And you also have position spread and random notes. So every time I hit a note, it jumps through the oscillator of the wavetable position. I can also have this wavetable position, or I really like the retro ones. So I can also take harmonics. Oh, that's nice. Let's add LFO2 to this oscillator position. That's cool. So we add LFO2 and we take it and we take retrigger off. So if you take retrigger off this guy, then it will just go on. See if and it will go up and up and up and up. Maybe make it a bit faster. That's cool, right? So it does that every so often, which is cool. I also take this one off, which is nice. I like it more like this. Okay, anyway, so then we can also go to the MIDI. And what's cool about the MIDI here is that you can have a random on, for instance, the filter frequency or the oscillator position. You can make even more variations, which is super nice. So if I play something, I do oscillator position random, filter frequency random. But this is maybe a bit too much. Let's not go crazy. So so this is the filter frequency on the envelope. So So it means if I also here on velocity I can say okay, filter frequency. That means if I play soft, it doesn't do anything. But if I play loud, so now I can. So just by playing louder, you can get this like super exciting things. That's like the velocity on the filter. So it means that the louder you hit the note, the more open the filter is. The softer you hit the note, the closer the filter is. And this is super cool. If you now start jamming out this, let's make it 160. It's like one happy. Oh yeah, the scale, you can also set the scale in Dr. Chaos here. It's now a C. Let's take it to minor. That's cool. Here. Cool. Oh, this is a patch for you, Jeroen. I'll save it for you. Yeah. It sounds a bit like one of your tracks, Jeroen. Like the one which is like just be yourself, right? Oh, nice. So wow. I'm just getting getting caught up in my own sound design here. It's so nice, and I didn't even add like any effects. So just quickly add some effects and save it for Jeroen and then call Rob. So we add some chorus, we add some reverb, we add some saturation, a bit warmer. I love a bit warmer. It needs to be a bit warmer. It was a bit colder today, so it needs to be a bit warmer. So here we go, and then 2, and then hop, and then hop, and now play something. Play it. Ooh. Maybe put it on 1. Make it weird. I love these like percentages. You can really make it like. Make it big. I know Jeroen will love this. Yeah, I gotta watch it. Hey, Rabé! You can get this pack on Gumroad. It's gumroad.com/lessonsinlive. Gumroad, G-U-M, and then road as in a good road. Hey, Adonis, welcome. Nice that you're all watching. I'm gonna call Rob in a bit. But first I have to save this patch, because otherwise Jeroen will never look at me again. So let me take this guy, hold Shift, and press Command G to put them all in quarantine together. Nice. And of course, you can make your own like chaos device. So let's map chaos to this button. We can say this is chaos 1 and this is chaos for this section. This button also has a chaos section. So we can do this. And then we can actually also go here to the envelope. Let's go to the mod source amp. We can take the attack and add it here. So we can also play around with the attack. So because otherwise Jeroen cannot control his sound if I send him this patch. And this patch will be available in the next preset pack that I'm gonna make. So make sure to watch that space. So also this reverb, this filter we put here, and we put maybe the resonance. It's a bit common, but it's nice. Now we have like a whole thing. Now I can actually. Oh, that is the chaos. So let's. Nice. And then with chaos. Maybe the delay is not so good idea. Nice. Filter it down a bit. Anyway, okay. So this is it. So I've saved it. I give it a name. I call it Jeroen's patch. And I save it here. And then it's here. And it's a wavetable. So I put it in the folder that I made called Wavetable. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Wavetable new here. Boom. So this is nice. Now it's in my my new pack that I started. So that's cool. Nice, Jeroen. I made a new patch for you. Let's see. All right. Look, I'm reacting myself. We can use this tomorrow, Jaron. Oh, you're gonna go in the studio with Rob. That's so cool. Here's the link. Here's the link to download the preset pack that I made. So everybody who's watching, the pack's free. You're always free to donate because that's nice. I need to eat as well. And let me know if you like the pack and if you've made music with it. Share it with me because I really like to hear your success stories concerning that. So it is time. Let's call Rob. So let's see. I hope you're ready, Rob. Where's my Skype? There's my Skype. I'm just gonna take this beer. This is Brouwerij Ei. And I was kind of nervous today. I don't know. So I thought like, I'm gonna have a beer. It's okay, right? It's only Wednesday. Let's see. Rob, there you are. And let's call him. Who? Nice. I hope you like the preset pack. Maybe I should do like an hour on sound design ones or on anything basically. Oh, my camera is different on this one.
Oh.
Hey, Rob.
Yes.
Here you are.
Hey, Camiel.
Okay, let's see, because I'm not sure if I can hear you yet.
Do you hear me?
Maybe it's here. Hey, and he's gone. I have to change my camera. That's good. Oh wait, it's my bad. Here you go. Now you're in the show, but I don't hear you yet. So maybe I should
don't hear me,
unmute Skype. Hey Rob.
You also sounds different than 2 hours
That doesn't
ago.
work for some reason. One moment, Rob. I'm gonna troubleshoot here. It's always the same with this new system here. Let's see, Skype. We don't hear Rob. Yeah, you do hear Rob. Oh, why don't I hear Rob? Let's see. Is it in my console here or something? Don't know if it's like this sound cards. No. I don't know. Rob, maybe you can entertain the people. We can hear them, yeah, but I don't hear him. It would be nice if I can hear him too. It's gonna be tough talking to this guy. Skype volume level and mute button not available, but Skype's audio is currently being broadcast along with your Mac system audio. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, ever since I'm on this system, I don't know how it works. Let's see. Skype. Maybe it's in my preferences. Don't swear, Rob. We can hear you. One pilsje and I'm already lost. Yeah, that's crazy. No, I've been having 20 pilsjes today now. Let's see. Audio and video. Maybe it's in Skype. I don't know. Last week I also had the same problem to getting it fixed. Sorry, Rob. So the speakers are default device. Maybe I should say audio Thunderbolt. Can you say something, Rob?
Hello, Camiel.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It was Skype. I have to set the settings to Skype, but because I'm always on this other system, and when I move here, I have to set all the audio inputs on all the devices, of course, and I forgot Skype. I'll add it to my list. Okie dokie. Welcome, Rob.
Nice shirt, Camiel.
Super nice you're here. And,
nice
nice t-shirt, right? Yeah, I thought it's. I'll just support you for the cause. I thought you would wear it too, or do you have one? But it's just black.
No, I don't wear. I think that's maybe too much.
yeah, maybe 2 shirts is too crazy.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Great you wanted to come on the show. Well, I didn't expect anything else because I know you for a long time. I know you when you were still bald. Or really short. You had really short hair, right, in the past. Not really bald, but you always had or did you have the sides? I can remember that you
was bald.
You were totally bald, right?
Yeah, totally. With a razor.
we should have had this a picture from the past, to see how you looked.
I don't like pictures from the past.
I can imagine if you were did you have a bomber as well?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
yeah.
Well, but you did cool stuff. You made cool music. What was your name again?
Back in the days?
Yeah.
The Villain.
The Villain. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, I remember we did parties at Manifesto in Hoorn And
Yeah.
you also did parties there, right? With
Yeah, I did the Hardcore Hooligans. I
yeah,
played
yeah,
hardcore
yeah,
that time.
yeah, cool. How life changes over time because now you're
Yeah,
a techno
get
head.
older, more hair.
Yeah, yes. Well, well, luckily some people get less hair. You know, they get bald
True, true,
later
true.
on. Yeah, yeah. Nice. I already see somebody saying the solution. Such an amazing track.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay, so how's life?
Yeah, enjoying Corona at the moment. Fucking boring.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can't go anywhere, of course. No gigs. Did you have a lot of gigs cancelled as well?
Yeah, it's finally some really nice festival in Holland because normally I play a lot abroad. And
Yeah,
this year I thought, finally festivals in Holland. And then, they all cancelled.
yeah, yeah. That's
Most are going to next year. So
yeah,
I've
yeah,
already picked for next year. And that's a good thing.
yeah. And are you making then more music than ever, just to make sure that you're because some people I hear about they're like, oh, now's the time to make music.
Yeah, to be honest, I always have time to make music because, I work full time in the studio. So for me, nothing changed really.
No, no. So that's
Only no parties.
yeah, yeah. Because only like I can imagine the traveling and stuff. It's also taking time. So if
Yeah.
you're gone for a weekend and you have to maybe recover.
Yeah, and
from
as you know, I
switch
have
of
some
the
problems. I have some problems with my arms from the mouse, so I
ah,
cannot spend too much time in the studio. I
yeah,
always have to do short sessions.
yeah.
But I'm watching a lot of Netflix at the moment.
Yeah. It's horrible. Yeah, you told me, but you have like what's it called?
Yeah,
RS. I don't know if it's
I
Dutch.
call it too much mouse. Too much mouse.
Too much mouse. We don't want to know where you got this injury. Rob. So yeah, cool. It's nice to have you here. For people that don't know Rob, let's listen to somewhere else, so people can actually hear what you do. You never know. Maybe somebody's watching that doesn't know you yet. Alrighty, nice. Already checked it. Dikke sound. Nice. Rob, hear the mix. Hear that mix. Sounds nice, Rob. Hear that mix. Jeroen says. Hey, and are you going to make music with Noir Q tomorrow? He said.
Yeah, tomorrow a studio session.
Nice.
Go to his place because I cannot do a lot here. So I was like, okay, which friends I can make music with?
Yeah.
So maybe come one day to you, Camiel.
Yeah, you're always welcome, man. That's nice. We have never ever. I think we never did. We did like the live sessions like years ago when you wanted to play live. You came to my place, say like, "Hey, I want to also play live," and I showed you my my APC 40 setup. I think that was the only time that we actually met up to do something in the studio.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Yeah.
Yeah, as you mentioned today, you were here in my house, but we didn't go to the studio.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. We found out today that I was in his house, and I actually only was. What did I do? You gave me a lot of mint, and but
shirt.
Yeah, and a shirt, of course. But yeah, but hey, we ate. I believe we ate, didn't we? Yeah. But I never got around to see the studio. That's weird. I asked, "Hey, is your studio isolated?" He said, "Yeah, but you were here, right?" It's like, "Oh, why don't we?" That's so strange. Yeah. Anyway, Max Lightweight says, "Banger, cool. People like your music, man. Yeah, you've gone a long way. You've released on Ovum, on Bedrock, which is awesome. Sci+Tec." That's Dubfire's label, right? I believe. So you've had all the major guys, you know. That must have been felt great, you know, because I remember that you. Yeah, I think I was. We met a lot on the train going to work, didn't we?
True.
Like a long time ago. I think like 12 years ago or something. And we met each other a lot. And he said, "Yeah, I'm moving more to techno and stuff." And then before you knew it, you were hitting all these labels and yeah, and really making your music in a totally new direction, which is super cool. So what's cooking now? What you're doing Pursuit, of course. Why did you call it Pursuit? Actually, is that a personal thing or?
Yeah, it's a personal thing, as you said. Yeah, I'm doing music for such a long time, and I'm always totally focusing and following my dreams. And yeah, sometimes it's hard, but I never gave up. And yeah, that's why I also signed the big labels. I never gave up. I was that guy who sent you a lot of demos, you know.
Yeah.
Dickweed said it in the show, like, yeah, this new guy sent me like every week new tracks. But yeah, I signed something there, you know.
Nice, yeah. So that's also really good for people to take away, that people that are watching actually, like, how did you go about sending these demos? Just spam the shit out of them, like, hey, you know, here's 4 tracks, and then made 4 new ones. 2 weeks later, you sent 4 new ones, or how? That's what I
yeah, something like that, because I was always really productive, you know. Like, yeah, I made like 3 to 5 tracks a week, maybe.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe skip two out and send 3 and.
Yeah, take the best ones, you know.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. I think.
But always, yeah, not to try to be too spammy, but maybe send like every 2 weeks demo or 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure the music fits the label. That's, I think, also really important, that the tracks that you're sending are not like, you know, that it's still in the range of what they would release, I think, which would be smart.
Yeah.
But
and always make a nice story and just say something what matter, you know, because some people, I get a lot of demos, they don't even send something, only a link.
Yeah. Chris Tussie posted something on his story the other day. Somebody sent him like a track. Please check out my new hit, and then like with an email address or something, like, or like with, you know, just that. Just like hey dude, hope you have some time to listen to my demo. It might not make it personal, you know. I think, you know, we live in a very busy world. It's nice to make it personal. Even label managers and A&Rs have feelings, you know. We should be kind to them. So it makes sense to make a nice message, I guess. So you were one of the like here you go, here's more Rob Hes, because I know this from you, because I really knew you really wanted to like go into this techno movement and make your mark, you know. And you did it super nice. If you released on Josh Wink's Ovum also, you know, I was really like, holy moly. One of my first tracks that I heard was How's Your Evening So Far? I can't remember. I have it on vinyl here, and it's like the Ovum, the one with the sperm. You know, it's great. I love it. And you said you were gonna release there. I was like, wow, man, that's nice. It's so nice to see you like reach your goals, you know. And I think you are the example of like setting your goals and just doing the pursuing them basically. So there's something new on the horizon, which you're gonna do next to your musical endeavors, right?
Yeah, I started last year already with mastering. Because sometimes I had really good months with bookings, but sometimes I had also really bad months.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, do I have to find a job? And then it was like at some point I think, why I don't do mastering? Because in the beginning I always sent all my tracks to mastering, and the differences between my master and their masters were smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
At some point when I was like, maybe I have to focus on that, and then everything get more better. And that sounds really, I cannot tell the difference between a professional guy who would do it for 30 years and mine at the moment.
Yeah, that's cool. It means you made a lot of steps in the mastering process. You know?
I started last year just with a couple clients, just to have a little bit extra money if the gigs are not so well in 1 month, you know.
Yeah.
And then Corona started. And I was 3 weeks in Thailand, and my flights were all cancelled.
Yeah, I remember. I was even telling you, dude, get the hell out of there. But you're like, oh no, we'll be fine. But you didn't have a bad time, didn't you?
No, I had a really good time. And I stayed there for 2 months instead of 2 weeks. And there I was thinking, what the fuck do I have to do? Because no gigs are, there's no money, you know?
Yeah. So,
and I was like, I will go focus now for 100% on mastering.
Yeah.
And get some money.
Yeah, it's also important. Yeah, the whole reason I'm in this teaching business is because like a few years ago, I went, I left the Meanwhile agency, and at that time I didn't know what to do with my music at the point, and I wasn't productive anymore. And then at some point the whole like lessons in live thing came. I was like, why don't I start a school or a platform that I can teach people? And now from this teaching, I'm making more music again, and it's really
Yeah,
nice to have something which is to do with music as also being your income. It takes
yeah,
off the pressure of you having to be
it's
this artist. If this is sometimes can be a pressure of like having to produce music, and
a lot
how
of
do people
stress.
think, and it has to be your income. It can be really stressful. So I think it's a power move, man. So anybody needs mastering, ask this guy. Are you expensive?
No, I try just to be not expensive, like,
Yeah.
and I have now a big deal for Corona, 20% extra discount, so people can do it now for €20, and for labels I have a better deal because they
Nice.
have like every month. But yeah,
Yeah.
send me a DM or an email.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have like a list of like prices, I reckon. So if you have I saw a Facebook page already for Rob Hes
Yeah,
mastering.
yeah, because I did it in the beginning on a low profile, just some clients, and I didn't want more because otherwise I didn't time for other stuff.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, Jaron told me like, yeah, make a page. I was like, oh yeah, I make a page.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you need to make a
So I did
page,
it in
man.
Thailand already, and
Ah,
yeah,
yeah, cool. Somebody says here. Kevin says, "Let's try it out."
cool.
Great. We should. Oh, the echo is back. Oh no, let me kill the echo.
Oh no.
The echo should be gone now because I've moved the Skype thing down. Oh man, I hope it wasn't there a long time. It should be gone now. Let me know. Let me know if you're good. Can you say something?
Me?
Yeah. Yeah, let
Yeah.
me ask you. Let me ask you another question. So, the echo comes and goes. Not too bad. Yeah, but still, it's not nice that it's there. Gone. Yes. Yeah. Then it must be this button. Yeah.
I'm
I've.
quiet. So maybe it's that.
Yeah. No, it's could also be. Cool. For sure, we'll try here. Wadowski also, nice man. Because I know you for a long time. You've been in music for a long time, and your music has been going around like crazy. So I can imagine you created sort of a secret sauce for yourself. Thank you, Imke. A secret sauce for yourself to use for your mastering, for your own tracks. I also wondered always, sometimes I would send something off and I would get it back. And I compared it with my own master. I was like, yeah, it's like a maybe 3% difference. What if I could do the same 3% myself? But you obviously have a good room there, which I think is important. So people that actually can't hear certain stuff might be having some comb filtering or some certain frequency ranges going on in their music, which is a bit too loud that you can actually hear. Hey, the low end needs to be a bit softer. And what's your experience? Did you have your own mastering engineer for a while? I used Rob Small and the Goose in the past, and Snow, and this other guy, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I used so in the beginning I started with Rob Small.
Yeah.
Later on I used Sid Inc. It's always really good with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, this room is perfect, and you have to know your speakers good. You have to know how everything has to be sounded.
Yeah. So you'll never leave that house then.
Yeah, everybody who comes here say, "Whoa, the sound is really good."
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I should have
It's
gone.
normal. For me, it's normal. So I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, really? Really?"
I should have gone in that room. I don't know why we didn't went there, but that's okay. Hey, we have like 3 tracks here. So I already played Somewhere Else. We have Soul Survivor and Age of Innocence. Is there one that you'd like to show us? That you'd like to share your screen in a bit and show us?
Yeah, I opened Soul Survivor, so
All
maybe
right. So
you can
then we'll listen to Soul Survivor, and we'll be back in a sec. That was Soul Survivor. How did that went down? Was it nice? We couldn't hear it actually. We're we are totally in the blanks here. So I hope you enjoyed Soul Survivor. This is the project. Let me see if I can, because I don't see the project on the screen. Let me see it here. So let me add it. Wow, now we see you, me, and the screen. So let me take me out of the equation here. Like this. No, maybe I should also take you out. There you go. So this is the project.
Yes.
Nice. Looks really well structured. So you use always the same color coding?
Yeah, my bass group is always red, and yeah, for drums it's most of the time this color, and yeah, for synths, no, I don't have a color I always use.
Yeah, I'm a super artist. I really need to have my hi-hats green and my kick red and my bass brown and etc. etc. So that's cool. But it looks really overzichtelijk. It looks really clear. You know how you have everything.
I like to work like some people I worked before. They have like 50 channels, and I already get lost. You know, like what the fuck.
Yeah. Well, it's not so many channels. It's like well structured, man. Really cool. Are there any change? And people, if you're over Sci+Tec, Jeroen says, are there any questions? If you have any questions for Rob, unfortunately, Skype on Mac doesn't allow you to share sound, so I'm looking for a solution. Maybe I'm gonna change my whole system to OBS and whatnot, but that's another. If you have any questions for Rob, let me know. You know, he's here anyway. So if you just type him, I'll just put him on the screen and he'll answer them. And in the meantime, I'll just ask Rob questions. So Rob,
yes.
What is the one of your favorite synths, and did you use it on this project?
For this one is one of my favorite synths, the Sam from Arturia.
Sam. Yeah, I'm not really an Arturia fan. Well, I have a few of them. But, ooh, it looks a bit like the.
This one I use always.
Oh, cool.
I see it one time in Junkie XXL.
Oh, I love his things.
Yeah, that's in the studio, the real one.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I think I have that one on from Arturia, and I never used it. And then I started using it, and I think the last 2-3 years I always use it.
Yeah, and what's the thing that appeals to you most? Is it like the workflow, because it looks really nicely like really analog kind of workflow?
Yeah, not too many buttons.
Yeah.
Works easy. It sounds really good. Most important.
Yeah, it looks really nicely structured. Like this is a synth that I would love to have, like hardware-wise. You know, I love the bass station from Novation, and I have the Nordlead, and they're also like really hands-on. You know, everything it's really easy to program, and this is really nice. Yeah. Oh man, I never know. It's an Oberheim thing. Nice.
Yeah,
cool.
that's a real nice one.
And I see the Dr. MS. That's the one you told me years ago to get for the widening, right?
This is still a magic trick.
Yeah.
I always use it. Always.
Yeah. And is there a certain preset or something? Do you program it yourself, the thing?
I use preset because for me it's too complicated how... I always like to work fast, and I go to the presets, and if it works, it works. You know?
Yeah, I've used it once, this thing, like in the past. When you told me, I've downloaded it, and I checked it out not once, maybe a few times, but I found it really hard. But it's a sort of mid-side kind of thing. It's really cool. I use Ozone a lot for winding, but I should get back into this. Okay, we have a question. Shall we get into this? Oh, Jeroen is stealing your tricks. He says, how does he choose his kicks? Samples? Coming out of a synth? Do they come out of a synth? Does he process it much? Yeah, what do you do with your kicks? Do you have your kick there? Maybe you can show the kick channel. See what you process on the synth. A lot of buses also, dude. A lot of return channels.
Yeah, this is just a sample. And then, filter some high ends off, and also here filter. This is also one
let me remove the overlay.
Always use. It's a free plugin from Softube.
Yeah.
I use it always on my kick.
Oh, this one is cool. Oh wow,
Yeah,
do you use it on your kick? It's just beefing it up, right?
yeah,
It's like the one knob from Waves, also
yeah,
like
something
that.
like that. Keep it
Yeah,
on low, and then
yeah.
yeah, it's amazing. It's
This is
amazing.
people. I hope you're watching. This is a really cool trick. The Softtube guy. Softtube has some amazing plugins. I remember this one. I should download it and install it. Oh, this is the Nomad plugins. Haven't seen these for ages, dude.
Yeah, for
This
me, if something works, I always
what?
use it.
That's ridiculous.
Oh,
All right, cool. So why do you use this one for? It's like an equalizer, huh?
yeah, to check what.
What it's doing. And do you use the impulse by for a reason and not drum rack? Is that a preference?
Sorry,
Do you use the impulse, the impulse drum computer? Do you use it as for a reason?
impulse. Yeah, because I started like years ago with it, and when I use something, I always
You never go back.
use it again, and I always put a lot of samples in. And
Yeah.
normally, if I have start an arrangement, I already have like maybe 6 kick channels with all 6 impulses full with different kicks.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah.
I can really easy try kicks, and
Yeah. Nice, because you don't see people use the impulse as much. I saw Duncan use it as well. So my roommate Duncan, my friend
yeah,
Duncan. I don't know how to call him. It's just my roommate Duncan, but he's using it as well. I think Jaron also uses it a lot. We're getting more questions in. Let's drop them in here. Patrick Schonewille. Which synths do you use for your bass, Rob?
I think this is a sample.
A sampled bass. Ah, I've used a
It's a
lot
sample,
of samples. Yeah.
and it's reverse
Oh, cool.
with some filters, really close. Just only the sub.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is also one of my favorites. You know it from Tone Boosters, Ferox.
No, I don't know this one. Tone boosters. How
Tone
cool.
Boosters. There's a whole package for like 30 euros.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great.
And what's the why do you use it? Where's it nice for?
Yeah, everything sounds better with it. It's just fuller, bigger, like more analog,
Yeah.
warmer. Yeah,
Just a warm saturation kind of
yeah, but
unit.
on everything from synth still for hi-hats, everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Everything sounds better.
Yeah. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, we're getting another question here. Let's see. Yeah, Jeroen also says from way back, and Duncan wants to know what's the soft tube unit called. It's just saturator, right, or something. What is it called?
Which one?
The soft tube one, the free one.
Soft tube. Yeah, saturation knob.
Saturation knob. That's great. You like to fatten that bass up with your saturation knob. Cool. Like it. Great. That's some cool stuff. So Topsky's gonna try it. Nice, man. I really forgot about the soft tube. I think I used this blue compressor a lot from soft tube. I really like this blue compressor they had.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. It's really cool to have this this going on here. What channels do we have more? What is your master? Maybe you don't want to show, but how does you?
Oh, this is just easy master. If I master something, this is just for fast, and if I mastering, I always do like maybe 1 or 2 months later. So I forget the track.
Mhm.
I make pre-master, and yeah, mastering is not like this here. This is just like I did it like for long time ago, but I do it now really different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And which things you have there? You always make the bass mono. I saw a mono maker for the bass. This guy on the left, it's like you make everything
Yeah.
mono under 200, 120. PSP Vintage Warmer, classic guy. I always, you know, it's yeah. Oh, the Xfer OTT, yeah, cool. But the Vintage Warmer, I have this in my arsenal for a long time. I know Cenk Yunus from Yunus Academy, Turkey. The guy that made me become a teacher, basically, he also likes the PSP. I got it from him, I think, years ago. You know, PSP Vintage Warmer, such a great tool, so warm, and therefore it's called the PSP Vintage
Yeah,
Warmer.
something. So I always keep using it.
Yeah, it's
Till
really
I
gentle.
find something better, but
Sorry.
till I find something better.
Yeah, well, I always combine it with the NLS from Waves, the N for Norman, L for Lima, S for Sugar from Waves, the NLS, which is a great tool to warm up the just the signal. It's just one knob saturation as well. I don't know if you have the Waves package, but try NLS. It's great. Cool. So this is your and the Ozone. Do you use it for widening?
For this drum group or?
No, the Ozone 8. Do you use that for widening?
I don't know.
Yeah. How long is this tracker go? I always forget as well. Is this?
Equalizer, dynamics.
Ah, okay, yeah, and cool. Yeah, I love the thing with Ozone that you could do everything multi-band. It's great.
Yeah.
I love the Ozone stuff.
Yeah,
So
I just
how-
got
Oh,
yesterday the new one.
Oh, the 9, yeah, or 10,
9.
or 9. Wow.
Get it for free because Ozone 8 was not working on my laptop because the new Catalina.
Oh yeah.
So it's a tip. Go complaining and I got it for free.
Oh, nice. Everybody complain at Ozone. Come on, guys. Complain at Ozone that 8's not working on Catalina. Well, if it's not working, if they don't update it, they have to give you 9, don't they? I think it's just a fair play. So yeah. Okay.
Just don't mention my name. Don't mention my name.
No. Well, or they should just get it mastered at yours, and they shouldn't use Ozone. Let you use Ozone. You've got 9. All right, too cool. So, how long do you usually take for finishing How long did you take to finish this track?
I don't know because the track is maybe 1.5 year old. Normally maybe 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 days. Well, it's a 1 day of jamming and then 1 day for mix down maybe, or for finishing and then mix down.
Yeah, I have to say the last 2 years I'm not so fast anymore, but normally I always like to do it in 1 day and then the next day do some edits and change some small things.
Yeah.
But my best tracks are always made like in 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, I have the same. If it's not finished by 2 days, or if I have to open it up a week later or in a week after, and then usually it's not my best. The best ones, the ones that most people sort of, if you can measure it like this, the ones that people like the most, it was usually quite quickly that I made these. So I guess that goes for everybody actually. Yeah. Nice, man. It's really cool to see this project here from you. It's nice you want to share this with us. And what do you use for sidechaining? Do you use the Ableton sidechain, or is it?
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah.
No shapers, no.
Never change it. Just a kick.
Yeah.
Short.
I have the same. I just use sidechaining with.
Yeah, I made this like I don't know. I use Ableton now for 10 years maybe.
Yeah.
So it's there for 10 years. I always have it in my starting arrangement. And
never change the winning team.
Oh.
That's for sure. Hey, and what did you use before Ableton then?
Cubase.
I was a Logic guy, but I started out with Cubase. But you've used Cubase then quite long, since like...
I started with Atari. Only hardware,
Yeah. Cool. Also with Cubase SX then or so. Cubase SX, was it?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I started
somebody, a friend of mine, he had Ableton and was like, whoa, so easy. What?
Yeah. I had it, I think I was 20. Leo Melgers? I should get him on the show as well. True Identity is his name.
Okay.
He's also from Hoorn, and we met up a few times. We had this live set called Groove Live. I still have the CD. I think I've digitalized it as well. Like I'll put it on the computer. We had build a live set with Ableton 3, like when I was, I think, 20 years old, so 21, and we did a live show on West Friesland Radio with Robert Glas. I don't know if you know Robert as well.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, so he had this radio show on West Friesland Radio, and we would come there as Groove Live. And we had like 2 computers synced with MIDI, which was horrible back then because you didn't have link, you didn't have the USB MIDI link. It just was really USB, and it was horrible, but it worked, and it was a nice. We just used loop because Ableton didn't have any MIDI yet. It was just audio loops. It's crazy. Yeah. Nice, man. Back in the day. It's weird. Why didn't we never make music, man? That's ridiculous. I think it's crazy that we never.
It was really like I was for you pretty hard, and you was pretty soft for me, and now we're maybe a little closer to each other.
Yeah, like sound wise, yeah, we can always just jam, fuck it, I'll make hardcore if you want. I also, if I can spam some stuff here, people, I've also made kick makers. And so I was making a kick in operator, which is a great tool to create, because it got 4 oscillators, you got FM synthesis, you can make really strong kicks with 4 layers. So I made like this kick maker, and one is called hardcore kick, where I put like an overdrive next to it too. It's so funny, down, down, down. I used it in my my lessons a lot. So cool. So we listen to Age of Innocence. Why is it called Age of Innocence? What did you do? Are you really that innocent?
I think it just I found it somewhere. I was like, "Whoa, this is a good name."
It's a good name. Well, that's one of the best descriptions. Sometimes you just go like this. You go like, you know what? Age of Innocence.
Sometimes you have a feeling, but normally I always watch like Netflix, and then I look always the titles everywhere, and there's something good, I write it down, and I have like a big list, and then when I finish a track, I look like, this is like, it's the Age of Innocence.
Nice. This one feels like this one. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I make this list, but I actually never, when I make a track, I never look at my lists. I have them in like my Wunder list, my Microsoft To Do. It's now today. They changed it to Microsoft To Do. It's horrible. All right, let's listen to the Age of Innocence. Nice. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you have any more questions for Rob, he's here anyway. Let us know. Do you have the other?
Yeah, it's still opening.
Okay. Let me move myself out of the way like this. Add this guy in, and switch this, and then maybe remove you. There you go. So it's still loading. All right, then we just look at you. So these speakers in the back is your DJ area, right?
Yeah, it's my podcast area.
Nice. So if you have to record something, then you do it there. And what is another question I wanted to ask you? Like, what hardware do you use, and which one is your favorite? Can you maybe, I don't know if you do. Can you move your camera? I don't know if you have a.
It's iMac. So
okay, yeah, you don't want to move the iMac now.
I don't see myself. So this one is pretty new. I bought it last year. What's the name again? The Micro Freak from Arturia.
Cool. Yeah.
It's a really nice one, and
you're really a Arturia guy.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
The Korg Minilog.
Yeah. I always wanted to try that one. Really nice. Yeah. They also have a poly version, right? Which where you can play chords.
Yeah, I don't know. And the Tories.
Which one's the? Which was this?
Tories or Tories.
I don't have a clue.
Pioneer with Dave Smith.
Cool. I totally missed that one. What is it? Is it a drum?
No, it's a synth.
Synth. Cool.
I bought it when I still did like live. I wanted the synth, but it was really small.
Yeah.
Add to my live set, but I stopped doing live.
Why?
But it's a cool set. Because I didn't like the travel with
all the stuff. Yeah.
It was a lot of stress, and I'm not so good with stress. So
maybe you could put it on your rider. I know that a lot of artists. Like Steve O'Sullivan always came to Groningen in Paradigm, and because I would live next to Paradigm, they're like, "Oh, Camiel, do you have like a Nord lead?" Or for like I think for Satori once, my Nord lead, and for O'Sullivan, I need to bring in my TRH. So they just have it on the rider. So if you get there, the stuff's there, and if you have your presets, whatnot, with you, or like a card, you can stick in a card, whatever. So that would be an option because I really liked I like playing live. Don't you miss playing live, like making music on stage?
DJ, I of course started the label, so I also like to promote all the new stuff from Pursuit.
Yeah, so when you DJ, you can actually play
That
other.
was also
Yeah,
like, and the traveling stress and to promote my new stuff from the label. So all come together was like, okay, I stop.
yeah, cool. Fair play. You know, maybe one day you're gonna get back into it. You probably, you can. You never know. And what's up with the Pursuit? What's the next? Do you found some young new artists or some cool guys that are?
Yeah, I always find new artists, and I have a VA wildcards, and it's for now it's coming out this Friday. Wildcards 8 already, and there are 4 new guys discovered.
Nice.
Baartman, but it's an English guy, so I don't know how to pronounce it. But
Try it. It's cool.
Baartman, Batman,
like Batman.
and yeah, I'm always bad with names. Notoire. Yeah, you have to check it out.
Yeah, so it's called Wildcard 8
Yes,
on Pursuit.
this Friday.
Cool.
Pre-orders already out.
Nice.
Yeah,
we should have had some tracks of those guys on here, man. That would have been cool. But yeah, we can't go back now, so that's okay. Did the project load?
Yes.
Okay, so let's have a look at the. Here we go. Oh, let me take you out. Let me take me out. So this is the other guy. This is the Age of Innocence. Well, you do have the same color for all your drums, at least.
But
The order is a bit different. It's cool to see. I always like to see other people's projects. Can I show your Can I see your project? Yes. Oh,
yeah, this is all the hardware, the mini log, the tourist, and audio.
Yeah.
Also something.
Yeah. So how do you work with hardware? If you have hardware, do you use an external instrument from Ableton, from the instruments?
So use the external instrument. Yeah.
And do you then record the MIDI or only the audio? Do you also record the MIDI so you can tweak it later and change it later if you want?
Yes, I also only record the MIDI.
Yeah. So that's that's.
And then when the MIDI is running, I always like to make like 2 minutes and make some tweaks and edits with the filter and decay and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
so I have big parts, big audio
stuff to play with, and you can like cut it up and use it.
This is 2 minutes or something.
Yeah.
1 minute. I don't know.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I always like these waveforms from analog stuff. It's great. It's super cool that it looks like this. All right. So is there anybody else using hardware like Rob, or has the same hardware? Maybe you have a hardware question. If you want to know it, he's online. So ask him. I still have a bunch of people watching, like 20, 25, something like this, on all the different platforms. It's really cool. So Friday you got the new VA coming. Can you show me? You don't have a link or so. Can we find it? Does Pursuit have a website?
No.
Ah.
But we have like
you have shirts,
Facebook, Instagram, Discord.
Yeah. So just watch Pursuit. Here, Pursuit. I'm not on camera. Pursuit. And man, cool. So, show me some more of the project. What do you use on your drums? To glue all your drums together. It's been a big journey for me in the past. I really am a big fan of Drum Bus now from Ableton.
Yeah. Normally, the compressor's not working because what I told you, like when Ableton did update, the 32-bit was not working, and some plugins don't work anymore. So this is also an older project, but I'm using now the SSL from Waves.
Cool. To glue, yeah. SSL's classic glue compressor, right?
Stereo, yeah.
Yeah, I used the Sci+Tec also a long time. I started with this one, then a Sci+Tec, and now I use the glue compressor from Ableton because it's based on the Sci+Tec, which was based on the SSL. So I think I don't know.
To be honest, I almost never use Ableton stuff. I don't know why.
Why not? I'm certified. I have to
Maybe because I come from Cubase, and
Yeah, I can imagine you're so working with plugins. You're used to working with plugins. Well,
Yeah.
dude, if you want to save some CPU, I don't know. Do you ever have CPU problems actually in the end of your project that it's like really
No,
latency and stuff? No.
no. Yeah, sometimes, but then I have to update my computer with the last time I had it. How you call it? The workspace.
Yeah, like the amount of space in your computer. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people also work with Ableton like you, and
Yeah, actually, ever since I became more like the teacher guy, I actually thought like, you know what? If I can make it sound the same way with Ableton plugins, I probably will know what I'm doing, because the thing is, if you download a lot of these plugins, and I'm all for people checking out wares and checking them, try before you buy, whatever. But
I always have like
it's
this looks better,
It also looks better,
Get
yeah, and
inspired by
this one from Waves, this chorus guy, or this vinyl, Abbey Road vinyl. I got it from Ari. I don't think he's watching. Maybe he's working. Ari showed me this, and he put it on his synths, just a little bit of chorus on your synths, and it sounds amazing. The Abbey Road vinyl, that's really cool from Waves. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. But I actually use the dynamic tube and a saturator from Ableton now a lot. But dude, what I try to do is make everything like normal. And then on the groups, I use UAD plugins or Wave plugins in the end to make it a bit more silky, because the highs from like, if I only use Ableton plugins, I find the highs are a bit metallic-y. I can't get that silky. I need like a Waves or a UAD plugin to make it a bit more silky, to make the high end a bit more how do you call it, bearable, because it's quite strong, on the mid range and the high range. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So I see the Brainworks, also the saturator. You have a lot of cool plugins.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't use it now anymore, but back then I always used this one.
Yeah, I love the Brainworks, the widener on the Brainworks usually.
It's really nice.
I don't know this one, the CQ. It's like a analog emulated equalizer or so.
Yeah, and they're really nice high end also.
Super cool. Yeah, I like the
I don't use it anymore. I use now mostly I really like this one.
Many. That's also Waves. Yeah. Oh, it looks.
Yeah,
fat.
they use for everything. Like, I think this is the Neve 1073, and this is like a quad 8, and this is from Motown.
So they emulated a few of these things. It's so funny with Waves. You always have like a new thing that pops up. Somebody shows you. You go like, wow, totally missed this one.
Not everything is good, but this one, yes, I really like.
It's a great tip, man. Yeah, I see you use the collections as well, like on top. That you actually put all you use synths, Waves, Ozone. Nice. That's smart.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Better.
Yeah. I have samples there and stuff. Maybe I should not do that, because I can order my samples below and then use the collections more for plugins. I think you're smart, Rob. You've really this is nice. This rocks my world. It's funny. I'm gonna change my collections tonight.
How you have it?
I have like all loops. So I have like drones and Atmos. I have top loops. I have effects, and then I have only one section, like the top one, is all my plugins, and that's plugins, and it's a mess, to be honest. It's a big mess, So
that's why I like this. So this is my favorite. So I mostly use, and for synths, I don't have to, because I have much more synths, but this is a really good synths, like.
Yeah, it's smart, man. I'm gonna do it like this as well, just to try something new as well, and also because it's a mess, and yours looks quite over Sci+Tec, as Jeroen says. So having the samples up there is actually new to me. Need to do that more. No, nice. Jeroen actually says that he needs to use a sample, so we can always try something else. I think the best thing is or to combine it indeed, or to just try something new every time, because the more you try, the more you see like what works. You probably have been looking for your sound first, hardcore, then this, and then you were like, oh, okay, techno is but then it became maybe a bit more melodic recently, like more ARPs and and yeah,
Yeah.
you have to try stuff in order to see what you resonate with, and it changes over time what you resonate with. So I think it's really important, workflow wise or like life wise, just to change your views and be able to be flexible and not too
Yeah.
rigid with yourself.
That's why the last time I changed again, like last year, every label in techno went harder and harder, and I come from hardcore, so I was like, I don't want to go again that side, and every time in the studio it didn't work anymore, and big writer's block, and then at some point I was like, well, I have to do something else. I go
Yeah, make it shift.
and
Yeah.
again in the studio.
Yeah, man. It's just sometimes you need it, and if life asks this from you and you act on it, you probably will feel a lot better, because it's no use to like try to try something which doesn't feel right. So it's the same like being in a relationship, maybe. Like if it doesn't feel right, you gotta or end it.
To do what you like and do what you want.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're spending your time.
A lot of people say, but you're releasing on those big labels and.
Yeah.
You lose it all. I was like, yeah, but if I'm not feeling happy anymore, and if
I did this. When I left. Meanwhile, I was releasing on Todd Terry's label on Viva Music. I was talking to I think Andre Kromer. I was sending him like I don't know how many tracks a week, But I maybe should have like had a bit more focus. But back then I was all over the place, so I actually didn't know what to do with my sound. I started making dub techno, I played the Mystic Garden every year on the house stage, but I really wanted to open the techno stage. But I said, no, you're a house guy. And then that sort of like faded away. It's like, you know what? I just want to make. I wanted to get back to making music for the fun, just like sitting down and making something. But I couldn't. I couldn't hear any house groove anymore, because I was always making this tech house stuff, and it really at some point it was just a state of mind I was in. I didn't feel it anymore.
You have to be inspired, and
Yeah, so you need to make a change, and I went to like way deep, and it's nice to go through this. Back then I thought like, oh, I don't know what I want to do anymore, but it's okay. It's okay. There's lessons in life, You sometimes you know exactly what you want, and sometimes you're just lost. Also with a track, sometimes you're making stuff. Do you ever get stuck in a track and you're like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna make a new one. I'm just gonna delete this shit, but you can't really delete it.
Yeah, normally what I say, the best tracks are in a couple of days, and I'm not that guy who is weeks working on the same track.
No, me neither, man.
You cannot.
I'm not in for long relationship. That's it. No, it's hard. It's hard. If a track is really not working for me, I need to move on to the next. The best ones just roll out in one jam for me, and then I have one day of mixing them. Maybe some final arrangement tweaks which went wrong. Have you ever jammed a track live?
And record? No.
Because that's something I at some point, because I was playing live, I started to record the tracks live and just record the whole thing and then like pimp it up to like a track for the last bit, which actually worked pretty well. But it's cool.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, nice, super cool. Here, I remember you from house some time ago, Camiel, in Leiden. Yes, I remember too, man. That was some awesome times in the Hifi. And I played this radio station somewhere in Leiden, which was cool. Have you? What's your plan now, Rob? What's cooking for you? Are you gonna like? Do you have any bookings coming in at the moment for when? Because I heard today the Greece is opening up a bit, and in Switzerland they even have parties going on.
Yeah, I also see in Holland some 1.5 meter parties, but no, at the moment everything is closed. Nothing.
Yeah.
I called with my manager today, and he asked like, yeah, maybe you want to start with Pursuit Showcase with like 1.5 meter distance. I said like, no, I don't want that.
No.
Better wait and do it good. But when everything is running, we want to start like showcases for Pursuit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope the gigs are coming again,
Yeah, and where will you? Do you have any plans of where to do the showcases, or is that just that's?
I think we start in Amsterdam.
Yeah, cool, nice, really cool.
But yeah, we are afraid this year nothing happened.
Yeah.
So I hope some new music, and yeah, since I'm back now 3.5 weeks, I already have like 6 new clients for mastering. So
So that's
yeah,
cool. Yeah, nice that it can take up a bit. You can bridge the time basically with this, and I hope we're opening up soon.
yeah.
Cool, man. It's 9:30, so Fantasia Deep just tuned in. She said, "I forgot your stream." Hello, hello. She's one of my students now.
Okay.
Super nice. Nice to have you in the show, Rob. And we do have to do this studio session, So
Yeah.
tomorrow is with Jaron, but let's try and meet up soon. And
Next week or
yeah, cool. Let me call you when we
yeah,
finish the stream, and let's make an appointment. I think it's nice. We've never done it. I think we should do it. So that's cool to plan.
yeah. Cool, cool.
So
Thank you
nice.
for having me, man.
Yeah, anytime. Really nice that you wanted to come. So we're all gonna check out your VA, which is dropping on Friday for Pursuit. And yeah, thanks so much, dude, for being here. I'll give you a call for this date, and then
Thanks.
then we'll speak soon.
Okay, man.
And all the rest, people, thank you for tuning in. Next week, I have Tripping Jaguar on the line, or in the call. And Tripping Jaguar is also one of my old buddies. We used to be in the Four Guys One Cave, which is a group where we brought all our hardware. So therefore, the name Four Guys One Cave. If you're interested, come join us again. Yeah, Francesco, Tripping Jaguar, knows everything about ambisonics, and he did live sets on surround sound, which is really cool. He's got a lot of knowledge about the technical side of things, and yeah, you should definitely tune in. And talking about tuning in, on Sunday we're back. We had a bit of a break because of all the situations going on in America. We didn't feel like, hey guys, we're having so much fun here at home. We just wanted to pay some respect to the situation, and we're actually playing on Sunday. We're playing Tech House on our home flow, me and Duncan, my roommate, and and we're super excited because Tech House has been a major genre. So expect the old Nick Curley scores, Christian Burkhart's Remote Area, the old 2001, and all that sort of stuff. So that's gonna be super cool, and that's always on Sunday. And let's see what your guys are saying. Thank you both. Thank you for tuning in, Max. Really nice having you there. Have a nice evening, Fantasia. Thank you for tuning in. You look so great, Camiel, in the bush there. Yeah, the place is really alive. Yeah, Duncan said, yeah, we got to move everything in. So I dragged all the plants in, and he's like, oh, wow, it's looking good. You should become an interior designer. So if I have the right plans, I might become an interior designer if everything fails. Yeah, great, Max. Great, you're going to tune in. Everybody else, happy we're here. I hope you enjoyed the show. Next week, Tripping Jaguar. Let me check my agenda. Let's go to the thing. And what I'm going to do next week, I don't know yet what I'm going to do with the tutorial next week. Maybe if you have some questions or suggestions for the tutorial next week, I can maybe do a request. Why not? It sounds a bit like the radio. So next week I've got Tripping Jaguar. Then I've got Robin Kamschoor, Techno Hero. Then we have Joko on the 1st of July. Joko, my main man from Cologne. Super nice guy, makes great house music. And I have to ask Lucien if he wants to come, Lucien Ford, because I asked him to come on the 8th. If you have any suggestions for people I should ask, let me know too. So thank you for tuning in. I really enjoyed you all being here again with me on this Wednesday evening. Have a great one tonight, and hope to see you next week and on Sunday. Bye. Here, using push with the probability pack. What a great way to end. Have fun, Max. Have fun, everybody. Bye.